Google merger with LinkedIn. So if Google has not already merged with LinkedIn, well, they should. There are many reasons why they should do this. So LinkedIn, I feel, is the most important and useful internet discussion forum for business and government. It's amazing because you have the reputation of all the people you deal with easily visible, so I suppose you know who they are, and it's a great way to do business and to interact. Only thing is, with LinkedIn, you can't upload your own videos on LinkedIn from LinkedIn. And also, when you're typing messages in the discussion forums, or when you are sending messages to people in the group, if your computer gets fried, your message is lost. So I feel as though Gmail is amazing because it auto saves the message every maybe 10 seconds or so, very frequently. So maybe 10 seconds every 20 seconds, every 30 seconds. I'll say it again. With Gmail, what you type is saved very frequently. I think they just saved the type of changes, and as such, it's very useful. It's very useful, I suppose, because if there is ever a problem with your system, the data is not lost. With LinkedIn, if you're typing away a problem, I suppose you have system failure, because I don't think the messages are stored as you type. You lose your work, and I suppose this has happened to me on a few occasions, and it pisses me off because you just wasted your time. I mean, with me, I do detach and thus aren't upset, but still I have wasted my time. And usually retyping is not as much fun as doing it the first time. I like things fresh and new. So LinkedIn can gain much by having Google software in the... So LinkedIn can gain much by having Google software to store and save the information from all messages in the discussion forums, and also when sending someone a message. So I suppose have it stored in the cloud while it's being typed in, so that it can't get lost. I suppose you can also even have Google's grammar checker and spelling checker. I suppose also useful too, especially the spelling checker. So I suppose that can be also useful too as part of this, as part of when the information is stored in the cloud as you type your message in. So there's great synergy, I suppose, because LinkedIn can gain the software to store information in the cloud as being typed into the discussion forums, and also when typing in to send someone a message. What else? YouTube is probably Google's one of their main strengths. The educational videos on YouTube are amazing. It's like a portable university, and I suppose it's also much more accessible than Wikipedia because it's in video form, which is much more user friendly. People love watching videos, especially love watching videos. Well, I mean, I do anyway, by research organisations or by academic institutions or universities or other research groups. So I feel as though YouTube is an amazing online university of great video presentations. I'm very impressed with YouTube. I feel as though I feel like that with LinkedIn, they may even have a page on LinkedIn for viewing YouTube. That is, as I'm interested in YouTube. What else is there? You can also upload videos from LinkedIn for YouTube or for LinkedIn. That would be quite good. And even I suppose with business or with business, when they're trying to pitch an idea, they could do their presentation and then I suppose transfer that presentation to the prospective client, and I suppose have them, as opposed to having to send their email, I suppose they could view a YouTube presentation on LinkedIn for them to as a starting point for a new business. I suppose also this also can always be, it's there, it's recorded. I suppose the business who interested in your work has that record there in the LinkedIn, I suppose, which can be accessed in the future to I suppose, if they wanted to, I suppose, monitor how the progress is going with the client, or monitor, I suppose, the effectiveness of their strategies or whatever. So I feel as though this is a good thing, and I also feel that with Google, we all have a mobile phone which is becoming a mobile computing device. I have hundreds of different numbers on my mobile phone, and it's a pain for people who may want to change mobile phone providers. So I think in the future, quite soon, Google will, I suppose, be able to have people store all their contacts in Google. I mean, I suppose right now I have a Gmail account, it's great for email, but when it comes to reading email, absolute pain, because I get more than 100 emails a day and a total drain, so I open very few of them. So I suppose reading email is a drain, but writing it's good. I feel as though Gmail is good for writing email, very secure, but I'm thinking, I suppose, it would be more useful, I suppose, having those contacts, I suppose, more used for phones. So I suppose Gmail has Google Talk, and I feel that needs to be upgraded, so I suppose, if it hasn't already, so that it can, like Skype, call all phone numbers. So I feel as though the reason why Google Talk has failed is because it can't call all phone numbers. So people, and also not everyone uses Google Talk. So I feel as though they need to introduce a thing whereby you say, with Skype, you pay I think $15 a month for unlimited phone calls, both nationally and internationally combined. So it's $15 a month for unlimited phone calls. I feel as though Google needs to have a similar thing too, whereby you can call any phone number internationally, or I suppose anyway, most of them anyway, and it costs you $15 a month. This would be a great way to kickstart Google Talk so that it gets massively adopted. So I feel as though LinkedIn also needs a page for video communication between members. I feel as though sending a verbal message, sending a written message is okay, but what is much better is being able to send a video call, to be able to do a video call. And I feel as though with YouTube, with Google Talk, you could engage in communication via LinkedIn using the technology of Google. So on your LinkedIn, you can have I suppose a little thing saying who of your friends are online, who of your connections are online. Also, I suppose you may even want to have your presence there to all of LinkedIn. So I suppose people who aren't in your friendship group can still call you, and if you don't want to have so if you're available, I could call you. That could be a great way to have more communication, because with phone it's immediate, with video call it's face-to-face communication over the internet, which I suppose is much more valuable than just hearing a blind voice. People like seeing a face, observing facial micro expressions, hand gestures. All these things are good, and I feel as though they can be delivered with the Google Talk on LinkedIn, whereby you can talk to anyone or call a number, and it's all done there and then. So here are some more ideas and reasons why Google should acquire LinkedIn, because obviously Google is much bigger than LinkedIn. So I feel as though Google should purchase LinkedIn and have LinkedIn as their new base, because LinkedIn is the future. Google, let's do it, make it so. I also feel there should be further consolidation in social media, like I suppose having them also linked with things like Facebook and Meta, and possibly even Foursquare. So I feel as though these are other things, these are other possibilities, but the starting point is Google acquiring LinkedIn. Let's do it, make it so.